Hello everyone, Megatron here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Transformers Commander Class Age of the Primes SILVERBOLT. Now, I do apologize about this review being a day and a couple minutes or maybe a half hour late. Been busy with interviews and stuff for jobs, so yeah, now let's get right into the video. Now, for robot mode comparisons, I will be comparing him to more relevant figures, and when it comes time for combined mode, I will compare him with Menasor. I'm just being lazy and I don't want to untransform Menasor from his combined state. Thank you for understanding my laziness. Now let's get straight into the figure. And I'm going to get the elephant out of the room already. The combiner skeleton, I don't have an issue with it. I'm just lazy. I don't want to go over it. My vehicle mode, it's okay. You know, the self-turret mode is meh. I will never use those two things because he will always be displayed as superion. And that's that. It's not horrible. I'm not going to get into Fist of Rage because he is a combiner skeleton. The Transformers fandom is known to overreact to one of the two things, and I think this is one of those things that many people are overreacting to, as usual. So, yeah. SILVERBOLT. I really like this figure, but I think some of his proportions are a little bit off. I feel as though his torso is way too big and his arms are not long enough or big enough. It looks out of proportion. If the arms were a bit longer and then just stopped like by his thighs, he looks like he has baby arms. So yeah, that's my main issue. I also wish he had a wrist rotation because Motor Master had one. I don't know why he can't have one. Motor Master's hands did have to flip in due to transformation. I don't know why they couldn't. I don't know. Anywho, head sculpt does look great. His lips are a bit puffy, but that is accurate. I do wish the symbol was on his chest and not on his shoulder. It's accurate to Superion, but not SILVERBOLT. Yeah, nicely molded details as well, too. There's the back. Not much paint, but then again, I don't think he ever had a bunch of detail in the show at all. So yeah, now let's move on to articulation. So for articulation, you do have a ball joint at the head. Get a full 360. Can go up, can go down. A little bit of wiggle waggle. Shoulders, you can do the full 360 if you move them out of the way of the wing. Go out that much far. Bicep rotation. Slightly over 90 at the elbow. Like I said, no wrist swivel, but they can move into transformation. Do have a little bit of a waist. There we go. Okay. He has a waist. It's just very tight on my copy. He has skirts that can move up. I like it when Transformers do this. Thank you for not making it like a diaper skirt. You can go forward that far. Splits and then some. Thigh swivel. Due to transformation, he does have a double jointed knee bend before it starts hitting everything. The feet can move forward due to transformation. Cannot move back, and you get a good amount of tilt. You also have ankles, which are massive, and they can move up and down. The wings can move side to side, and this thing can move out and in if you would like to do that. So, yeah. Pretty much it for SILVERBOLT here, so let's move into some comparisons. This is with one of his team members, Slingshot. I did paint and give him an Autobot insignia in his robot mode. In my latest reviews, the Devastation 2 pack. Optimus Primes. Yes, I did get around to getting Devastation Optimus. Review coming soon. KO Nemesis Prime. Hook. Long Haul. And Scrapper. Hopefully that's enough comparisons. I'm not going to do more. I do apologize. So now I'm going to get him into his jet mode. And here we have SILVERBOLT in his jet mode. And I think it does really look cool. I do have to say transformation is a bit too simplistic for me. I just kind of prefer more challenging transformation, especially if it's going from robot to jet combined form. But hey, it's fine. I know these little wing tips aren't supposed to be out in this mode. They're for the super mode with the skeleton. I prefer the little wingtips out. It looks the wings look way more complete to me, at least, and that's how he will be displayed for this portion of the video. I'm also showcasing that you can place the gun underneath there in this little peg, and if this is accurate, you can actually boop with the nose cone, which is nice. I like how they did that. My one critique for this mode, Superion's head is kind of just hello. And Combiner Wars at least hit away, but Combiner Wars had a really awful undercarriage. This is at least packed up and looks nice, looks proper. So yeah, and landing gears, crotch skirts, and a piece off of Superion's head. So yeah, nicely painted window. It's nice gold all throughout. I'm actually surprised all the windows got painted. Yeah, tail fin can move back and forth if you want to, and with these you can actually maneuver them a bit, or you can flip them away if you don't want them in this mode. Then it just looks way too boxy to me, at least. Yeah, pretty simple transformation, like I said previously. Not horrible, it's just I kind of want a challenge with a commander class figure, but hey, it's fine. Right, just so you can get a quick size comparison. Obviously, this is not in scale whatsoever, but I don't really care about scale. So, yeah, now let's get this guy into his combined mode. And here we have Superion in his combined form, and I think it really, really looks good. Now, I know it's G1 accurate, but I think his head's a bit too bulbous. I kind of wish they went more with the Combiner Wars head. Also, about Combiner Wars, I do apologize. Mine is currently in storage right now, as I'm still unpacking every now and then. Been busy. So I'll just be showcasing him and comparing him with Combiner Wars, or not Combiner, Legacy menasor. So yeah. Now articulation for Superion, you do get a ball joint at the head. You do a little bit of wiggle waggle. Can't really look up, look down a little bit. You get a full 360 here at the shoulder. A little loose in my opinion, but hey, as long as it holds. Go out that far. You do have a swivel right above the elbow. Let's not move the camera stand. 90 at the elbow. Wrist rotation. Wrist can move in for additional poses, which is nice. You do have a waist rotation, which is really, really nice. You have some side skirts, which, yes, good. Good. I love side skirts. I hate when they do the diaper thing. You can go out that far. It's on soft detents. You go back that far. Splits and then some. Thigh rotation. You do have 90 at the knee. I think the knees are a bit weak in the ratchets, if I'm being entirely honest. Feet can pivot, and you get, was it backward or forward? And that's it for the feet. So yeah, decent articulation. Pretty good for a combiner, considering that SILVERBOLT himself did not have a wrist swivel. And for a quick size comparison, and the final one for this video, here we have him with menasor, has DNA upgrades, and that's why he is so much taller than Superion. He also has the feet upgrades too, that's why he's that much taller. But yeah, I hope DNA Designs helps beef up Superion to be around the same size as menasor. As if you saw my stop motion menasor versus Superion, he's about the same size as Combiner Wars Superion. So yeah, I believe that's pretty much it, I guess, for final size comparisons. Just so you can get a sense of scale there. And yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you all for watching. Sorry if it was more of a sporadic review, and sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I'm going to try and be on myself to make sure uploads are on time. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.